Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I was just on riding, just getting under a shade tree. Hi. So you've been on vacation, but before you left, do you remember what happened?
A lot has happened.
Um, Concerning, my case and the FTR that
Yes.
we played back?
Yes.
All
I know
right.
the last time you were here, a couple of times, a while ago, we had given you a copy of a CD, correct?
No, but we played back, remember with Patricia the other, June, I think it was June, 2nd or something. When we listened to it, we heard Zolika's testimony.
Zulika was outside the courtroom, yeah, and we could hear Zulika on the FTR, correct?
Clearly.
Correct.
Okay, so but that's not been able to be reproduced. So can you do that?
That's the CD that we provided you with.
No, I didn't get that. I didn't get I didn't get that CD.
Mr. Knight, I was there when we made that CD, and we gave that CD to you.
Oh yeah. So you're saying I should have that CD?
You should have that CD. I was there when we heard it. We created it that same day, and we gave it to you.
But they tried to create it again and they couldn't.
I know we gave it to you when you were here that one day.
Okay, I'll check. But the issue is that they tried to do it again and they couldn't do it.
If anybody orders a CD, that same CD, it should be there because it was there when we listened to it. I know I was there when we created it for you.
But I'm saying, but it wasn't there before you created it for me that time that we listened to it. Remember?
I don't know. I never listened. Like I had told you that one day. I didn't listen for that part. That was never an issue brought to my attention. So I never specifically listened for that part. And then
What do you mean, the Zolika part?
Correct.
But
the issue we had talked to you, the issue you talked to me about was the see you at 10:30 or see you out there or see you at 3.
Yeah.
That was the issue you and I had discussed, and we went over and over listening.
But we also discussed the Zolika one too.
Not until a later date, and that was the date that we came in and we specifically looked and listened.
We were investigating it, right, and we found it. Yeah, and the thing is, right, that's wild.
I didn't have anything. You didn't have another CD for me to compare that it wasn't there previously, so I don't know that it was there or not there because I didn't listen for it.
Well, I tried to go back to the court and get another one, and it wasn't there.
All I know is that when you were here the last time, not the last time, because it's been a couple times.
Right, I understand. I know what you're saying, though.
But when you were here, the one day that we were listening we found it, and it took us a while to get a CD created because we couldn't find the correct CD format for you.
That was with. Are you saying that was the day when the other Patricia was there too?
When Patricia was there with me, we did not listen to a CD because we were on the 9th floor, so there was not any way for us to listen to a CD.
Wait a second. What's the name of the person who was running the FTR system that day?
Downstairs? Her name was Nikki.
She was just filling in for somebody, right?
No, Nikki works downstairs in the audio room.
No. Nikki was off, and it was somebody else who was filling in for Nikki. And she used to manage the audio room before that, she said.
No, Nikki was downstairs. She's the one her and Travis are the one who created the CD while I was down there with you. But the last time that I actually saw you, it was Patricia and I were up here on the 9th floor, and that's when we talked but we didn't listen to a CD because there was no way for us to listen to a CD here on the 9th floor.
But the last time you saw me, we were listening to a CD, right?
No.
Oh, we weren't. Okay, we were.
Not,
Oh,
we
we
were on
were.
the ninth floor.
Oh, okay. And that was meeting with the two managers. You were both, you and her are managers, you and she. Okay, so, but the thing is, the issue that I'm talking about is when we played that day, that other lady wasn't there. It was a lady with tattoos. She had tats on her forearms. And she told me that she was used to be the manager down there before you came. She was the one that got you. Do you remember what her name is?
Her name is Chris.
Chris.
On the third floor, correct.
Chris, but she doesn't usually work there, right?
Correct, in closed records.
Okay, so she's the one who was there.
Correct.
Okay, so you said the other lady's name. What was that name?
Nikki.
Nikki, but it wasn't. It was Chris. Okay.
Chris is the one who called me downstairs to talk to you, but I think it was Nikki, the one who actually created the CD.
Oh, yeah, probably, but it was Chris who...
Chris
Oh, yeah,
up
you're
leaving.
right. Oh, okay, sure. But Chris was there when we listened to it. Originally, we listened to the FTR system and heard it match my phone.
Correct. And that's the day we gave you the CD.
But, look, if you talk to Lauren, he'll tell you that he couldn't...
Okay, and that's the day, that was the beginning of June, and then that's when we gave you a CD.
Yeah, okay.
We
I'm
gave
not...
you a CD on that day.
Okay, so then that would have... It's going to say the date and all that, I'm sure.
That was beginning of June sometime.
I honestly, sorry, I didn't even realize, but do you realize that they can't even get that now? If you get another CD, it's not on there.
It has to be there, Mr. Knight.
But it wasn't there before.
But like I said, I never paid attention to, because you never brought that to my attention, and I don't listen to the audio. I only went down that morning to find that audio for you to help. I went downstairs because Chris had called me downstairs.
Because we were investigating exactly that 14 seconds.
Okay, and it was there when I went down there. So whether it was there, it had to have been there because it was there when I went downstairs.
Yeah, it was there then, but it's not there. It wasn't there before that. And the thing is, ask Lauren. Lauren Broad will tell you it wasn't there. And then why do you think it says unintelligible in the transcript?
I can't answer that, Mr. Knight.
Well, can't you guys order another transcript then? A transcript's supposed to say what they said, and if that's, you know...
The transcript has to say whatever the transcriptionist hears, and I'm not the transcriptionist.
No, but the transcriptionist, I mean, she heard something that was unintelligible, which we heard something that was unintelligible prior to that, and I have the unintelligible one, but I also have the intelligible one that we could understand exactly what she said. So that's because we have it, and you guys have it on your FTR system. So then you guys should be able to get that transcriptionist to transcribe that properly.
Do you have your transcript now, Mr. Knight?
Yes.
What page on that is it?
Page 3.
Page 3?
Yeah. Well, it starts at page 2, but page 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It says unidentified speaker. First, the judge asks for Zolika to get the number, and then it says unidentified speaker. And
and I know Zolika is not in the courtroom, and that Zolika technically is never identified on the record.
She's called unidentified speaker. Zolika's identified as unidentified speaker, and the other bailiff was unidentified speaker, or I don't know if they call her bailiff or one or the other.
I don't even think you can hear the bailiff because the bailiff never speaks in the courtroom. At least
She
for a
asked.
short time.
Well, the bailiff actually asks Zolika. She conveys the message over from the judge to Zolika.
Yeah, and I don't think it was verbal.
It was verbal.
You can
She
hear the
said,
bailiff ask her?
"Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah, you can hear the bailiff ask her, and you can hear."
I heard the judge ask Zolika. I heard the judge say something about ask Zolika, but I never heard the bailiff technically ask Zolika. Because
Oh
normally,
yeah, she does.
okay.
But do you remember? Didn't you guys ask Zolika if she had any knowledge of if she had I don't know, something about remembering
I never had a conversation with Zolika.
oh. Do you guys have a HR?
Do we have a human resources? Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who's that person?
Her name is Patricia Overby.
Well, I don't Patricia Orby?
Overby.
Wow, you guys have a lot of Patricias.
We sure do.
Whoa. Okay, well, I don't know what to do right now, Patricia.
Well, that case is concluded, it's the appeal is concluded, correct?
No,
No.
not at all. There's new evidence right now.
So what status is it on?
Well, I mean, I have to bring that to the court, the new evidence, but I would rather do it as a transcript. I need that transcript of what the unidentified speaker, who's now been identified as Zolika, and what she said.
What court are you going to file that? Here, or are you going to file it with a motion, or how are you going to do that?
I was going to file it in your court with the Judge Jacob, but I was hoping to speak with the managing judge right now, like get an appointment with the managing judge, who's your boss. What's that person's name?
Our hearing officer or our presiding judge, or what are you? I mean,
No.
my supervisor is not a judge.
Oh, who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is Keith Kaplan. But as far as this case right now, currently, it shows that nothing is pending, just a balance is due at this point.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, the case isn't finished yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They hacked the case, and they have to. It's all right now. There's the issue of this 14 seconds of Zolika. She was complaining to the judge that the inspector wasn't being truthful. You know, and that gets erased or like lowered to where nobody could hear it. Even Lauren Broad, he sent me a whole thing saying he couldn't hear it. So he investigated it from the beginning, and then supposedly you guys were investigating that part. But I'm not saying you, because who was investigating? Did anybody even investigate from the court my claims that?
Well, I know that we can hear it on the FTR. We checked out we checked out all of our equipment, and it is working correctly. We had maintenance on it. We had a company come out and check out all the courtrooms, and they're all working correctly. We can hear it on the audio. We can hear it on the FTR. I know you had claims about not getting the correct format, and that was dealt with.
Wait, what were you saying you can hear on the FTR? You can hear it on the...
We can hear it when we play it back.
What's it?
The audio. We can hear the audio. There's nothing missing. It's there.
The part where Zolika was speaking to
Oh, we
from
can hear the hearing.
but that part's not in the transcript.
But that would be an issue with the transcription.
Well, then you guys, could you please get on that and because what the transcription people told me was since you guys are their customer, you guys need to ask for them to do it, and they'll do it no problem. That's what they told me directly. And I asked them, well, I'm requesting it, and they said, well, the court has to do it because they're our customer.
And did you get a transcript for your appeal, or how do you have a copy of your transcript?
Yeah, originally I got the transcript for the appeal.
So the court currently has a copy of the transcript, or?
Yeah, they should.
Okay. Well, I'll look at that transcript.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Right. Sure. Bye-bye.
Well.